Selfie's back here.
Oh, shit, the game started already. 1 out, Baker up at bat. He's the DH. Counts 1-0. Swing and a miss, four-seamer from Mr. Peterson.
University. He is a home run hitter with that home run swing. He's hitting 350 against left-handers. Small slice, set for 20, not less. Off to a good start again.
Looks like a fastball, counts 2-1.
Here's the 2-1.
Hit, center field. Taylor with the out. Mets are rocking their black jerseys tonight.
Tough loss in Sacramento. West Sacramento. West Sacramento.
Contreras, 139 average, 1 homer, 7 RBIs, 417 OPS, 0 for 3 last night.
2 runs, didn't walk any, 5 strikeouts, but did get the loss. Third batter up, Wilson Contreras.
That's high.
Contreras, the only
Counts
player
1-0.
who has ever seen David Peterson in the regular season before, and I don't think that's a correct. It's Minecraft, right? That's right.
Hit,
Ground ball just
grounded, foul, third base side, counts 1-1.
What happened to him? Oh my God! How about those eyebrows? Come on, attention. That fastball in for a strike.
Fastball in, first strike, counts 1-2. Is that Gelbs and Gary Cohen on the call? I think it is.
Arenado on deck.
Arenado on deck.
2 away in the first.
Swing and a miss, got him, 3 outs.
A successful 1-2-3 inning for Peterson. That's coming up.
Yeah, Peterson had himself a 1-2-3 inning.
Baseball is back, and it's time to bring the heat with Fanatic Sportsbook. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your bets, win or lose. Flip your fan cash for authentic MLB apparel, bonus bets, and other collectibles. On top of that, new customers get up to $1,000 in bonus bets across your first 10 days. Bet on baseball all season long with Fanatic Sportsbook. Which automaker employs
Next will be up after this commercial break.
in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford.
Peterson just had a really great 1-2-3 inning.
Full lineup of Ford vehicles. Now get into a
But like I always say, you'll know what Peterson you have by the time you get to the 4th inning or 3rd inning. So I won't get too excited just yet.
Because when you want greater grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs.
I'm watching the Mets game.
Personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at Ace. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door, with service and payments guaranteed.
Do you follow baseball, Joseph, or no?
Francisco
Lindor is looking at
Miles Michaelis on the mound for St. Louis.
the iPad there with his coach.
Lindor is 7 for
Oh, maybe he saw
17
something.
against-
Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Winker, Vientos, Nimmo, Torrens, Beatty, Taylor. Starting lineup tonight for the New York Mets.
Batting 6th tonight for the first time since 2021.
They're playing My Girl at Citi Field, which means here comes Lindor to bat.
Yeah.
First pitch to Lindor. Ball on the outside.
But that, to me, is one of the great new traditions that started at the end of last year.
What's up? What's up?
He's on 2, Miles Michaelis. Cardinals over 3.
Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1.
He's at the run. The 9.00.
Lindor, 268 batting average, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, 695 OPS, 3 for 4 last night with 1 RBI. Pop up. Behind short. Left field. Shallow out. Yeah, the wind took that a little bit.
I didn't anticipate. You can see him calling him off, but he is yodeling there. He's got it down. This is the night he was doing. I was watching the shortstop, Thomas JC. He was running after it, and at one point he looked up at Victor like, you really need to catch this. I have no chance. Yeah, off the bat, I thought that was on the infield. So JC did too, but it cared. Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto takes the ball on the outside. Counts 1-0. Juan Soto, 2.21 batting average, 3 home runs, 7 RBI, 7.73 OPS, 0 for 3 last night. 0 for 3 last night. Next pitch with the count 1-0. That's a strike right down the middle. Counts 1-1. Prediction: Juan Soto home run. I hope you are right. Counts 1-1. B, what do you think about the black jerseys? Carter, strike, counts 1 and 2.
Soto has a lot of experience against Michael. It's 7 for 18 with a home run and a double. Just 3 for his
it's okay.
On the season. Soto, he lays off.
That's a ball, counts 2 and 2. Juan Soto, 2 hits in last 21 at bats. That is not good, folks. I bought a green Mets hat today. That's cool. Hit. Grounded to first. Juan Soto out at first, 2 down. Arenado third. Segay short. Donovan second. Contreras first. Paez, can never say his name correctly, is the catcher. Outfield for the Cards. Scott the second. Left field. Ciani center. Walker right field.
Victor Scott can play the outfield too, but Ciani moves into left field. So they've got a good defensive outfield out there today. Here's Cardinals manager
Alonso fouls one back. Looked like,
fouls it away.
I don't even know what that was. Counts on 1. 343 batting average. 5 homers, 21 RBIs, went out to 138 OPS, but he was 0 for 4 last night.
And a home run for the start of the year for the Mets first baseman.
Hit. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's off the wall. Alonso's going to get a double. His big ass is going to go to second. He's going to third. I don't know about this slide, and he's good. Wow, and the fans go buck wild at Citi Field. The big guy just got a triple. Wow. It's going to be a good night if Pete Alonso's big ass could get a triple. How about that base run, MD? How about it?
That right there in that little angle, that's the deepest part of the ball. That is off the base of the wall. And Pete Hustle, the good hitters are hot. When they catch a mistake,
Charlie Hustle over here.
And Pete is not missing any mistakes right now. 8th career triple for Pete Alonso, first since 2023. Here's Jesse Winker.
Winker. Strike, counts on 1. 200 batting average, no homer, 6 RBI, 6.5, 6 OPS. He's the DH tonight.
That's why he's been sliding in that cleanup spot.
He just ripped one right field, but he's out. Damn, Pete Alonso stranded on third. All right.
So a triple by the Polar Bear with no runs.
Here's what it is. We're going to the second after this commercial break. Please like the stream when you get a chance. Hey, at least Alonso, kept his streak alive, He hit a triple and he ran the bases pretty well there. So if he keeps playing like this, he will get himself a better contract next season or the season after. What's up, Guardian? I hope all is well. What's up, Michael? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the exit velocity was 111 miles per hour. Oh, is that right, B? All right, Peterson back on the mound.
Game live or on demand. Blackout and other restrictions apply. TV for details. Hitting number 2, David Peterson delivers a strike to Nolan.
Strike.
Arenado off to a nice.
Arenado, 284 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, 847 OPS, 0 for 2 last night. Counts 0-1. Foul?
Ground ball foul, 2.
Counts 0-2.
Arenado struggled against lefties like Peterson last year, which is unlike his career, but so far this season, hit .353 against southpaws. Last night, walked twice.
Foul. Keep it 0-2.
Slider right there.
Slider from Peterson.
Arenado fouled that off.
That was pitch, I think, 15 from Peterson.
Brendan Donovan,
Donovan on deck for the Cards.
batting average leader right now.
That's going to bounce in the dirt. Counts 1-2.
Terrence, I don't know if you got a glove on that. You got Ben May. One hop. Did. You all right? He's like, yeah, but can you catch that when it comes? Please. The 1-2.
Foul and back. Keep it 1-2.
We noted that in Minnesota, the catcher for Minnesota, I forget which one, got hit on the fist. Yeah, and Vasquez. Watch Ben May. He's exposing his left hand to the pitch.
Foul. Third base side. Keep the count 1-2 for Arenado.
Yes, and then have to leave the game, right? Correct. Knuckles and Ben May's got his left hand exposed behind home plate.
Next pitch from Peterson.
7th pitch to the at bat coming Arenado.
Ball. Fastball inside. Counts 2-2. That was the 7th pitch at bat to Arenado.
8-time All-Stars.
Next one. Here we go. Popped up. Foul. Right side.
So good at bat to open up the second inning.
Nolan Arenado, 3-time NL home run leader, 15, 16, and then 2018. Here's the 2-2. This will be pitch 21 from Peterson.
Here comes pitch number 9.
Popped up.
Fly ball.
Center field, left center. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Taylor. One away.
One down. Taylor figures he's going to catch just about everything tonight. 3 outs, 4 outs so far. Tyrone.
Donovan, 273 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs, 941 OPS.
1 for 4 last night. 13-game hitting streak, which is the longest active streak in Major League Baseball.
Strike. RJ, what up?
You see Brendan Donovan, the highest batting average in the NL. It's not particularly close.
Ball inside, counts 1-1.
Fifth on that list. Beautiful to see. Listen, you feel like his talents are lessened a bit against the left-handed pitching. He's only 5 for 20 this year.
Hit over the head of Peterson for a base hit. Man on first. Donovan on first.
First baseman of the night. Shoot, huh? He's a line drive hitter. Not a lot of power. Not a lot of power in this Cardinal lineup.
Peterson had to duck out the way.
That's just good hitting right there.
He's mad at himself.
Peterson not happy with that pitch.
All right, next man up.
So Donovan on first, Jordan Walker the next batter.
Walker up at bat. Pitch 25 in the dirt for Peterson. Counts 1-0. Walker is his average 2.39, 2 homers, 6 RBI, 645 OPS. He was 0 for 4 last night.
David Peterson's got that great pickoff move. Picked off a batter in his last start out. Got that quick snap move.
Ball. Strike, I'm sorry. Counts 1-1.
First guy I ever saw that had that step off snap move was Terry Mulholland. Do you remember him, Keith? Of course, I left hand for the Giants and other teams.
Strike, counts 1 and 2.
Count 1 and 2. Did he come up with the Pirates? I'm not good. I'm not sure. Or was it Padres? Anyway.
What's up, Brandon?
Fastball.
Don't forget to like the stream. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. Did he go around?
Holds up.
Nope, didn't go around. Ball. 2-2 count.
Peterson's got 16 career pickoffs.
Peterson, 2 ER or fewer allowed in 20 of 24 starts.
You see this, though. 2 of them runs or fewer.
Here's the 2-2.
24 starts since the beginning of last year for Peterson.
Got him. Struck him out.
Gets him with the slider.
Slider from Peterson.
2 down, second strikeout of the night.
2 down, 1 to go.
Been treating Walker well. Over 5 now with 3 strikeouts. A lot of fastballs, and then finishes them off. This isn't his best slider. It's outside, but it kind of the bottom dropped out at the end. You know, that graphic we showed on Peterson is what it's all about. Consistency. That's why he's starting to come into his own. He's healthy, too. Fix that hip. Thomas and Jay-Z takes a strike. Yeah, Keith, that really is what it's all about. I'll talk to Peterson.
What's his name? Sajazi, 4.55 average, 1 homer, 5 RBIs, over 1,000 OPS. Took a strike, counts 0-1. Hit. That's over towards the right side, base hit. Donovan's going to third. Runners on first and third with 2 outs for the Cards now. Got to be careful here, Peterson.
Every single day, so you got a chance to see a lot of Thomas Sajazi. And boy, he is a hit machine. Hits the ball from coast to coast, and this time, nice job going the other way, finding that hole. On top of the plate, the ball was almost down the middle, a little bit on the other corner of the plate. Went right with it, played it to the opposite field.
Is that right? Is that right, babe? What are the Mets ranked?
Pedro Pajas. Now up.
Pajas.
2 outs.
Strike, counts 0-1. I don't know about that call. 250 average, 1 homer, 9 RBIs, 6.76 OPS, 0 for 3 last night. Oh, only 15th? Damn, homie.
It's a change-up grip, circle, change-up grip that he takes. The 0-1.
They called it a ball.
I don't know where that was.
Counts 1-1.
Thought that was a pitcher's pitch right there. See the big thing in Mendoza, he thought the same. Man, he doesn't get on the umpires very much. He just kind of grimaces. Like their mascot last year. The 1-1. Has tried to hold up, doesn't he? He does.
They said he held up. Counts 2-1. I don't know about that.
Keith, I was going to say, Mr. Met might have something to say about that. Oh, it's true. Sorry. I apologize. To the business, too. You apologizing to 2 mascots?
Two 2-1 count. Peterson taking his sweet-ass time to throw a pitch.
Long ball by Peterson. Delivers the 2-1.
Hit. It's going to bring a runner home. Cards draw first blood. 1-0. Men on first and second with 2 outs.
The Cardinals' approach off Peterson has been opposite field. All 3 hits.
No, I did not be.
To the right side, so maybe David's going to have to establish in to counter. That was off the end of the bat, and that's why it wasn't hit with much authority, but it found the home.
That's cool, Brendan.
Is averaging double figures of hits every game. They're averaging 6 runs per game. Last night, maybe an anomaly with the great pitcher by Cannon.
Siani, 3 for 12.
For the Cardinals is Michael Siani. And I will say this, Keith, about the Cardinals' approach.
He's got a 250 batting average. Hit. Somebody play this. Alonzo, Peterson, cover first. All right. Not horrible. We're going to bottom of the second. 1-0 Cardinals.
Their approach trying to go the opposite way against Peterson as well. Mid-second.
Dear first place, the road to success is a slippery one. The Camry's all-wheel drive keeps a firm grip on quality with hybrid efficiency. No wonder KBB named Camry a Best Buy. And America named Camry its best-selling sedan, Toyota Camry. Snap up an incredible lease on the all-wheel drive Toyota Camry for just $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
What am I looking forward to in life? Definitely college. Maybe like something with robotics.
I want to make people happy in the world.
I think that I can kind of handle anything.
Oh, myself, I'm a princess, a doctor.
Your Presbyterian will always be part of my story.
SMLB season bet live with FanDuel to make the game come alive. Any moment can feel like a walk-off. Every base, you have to victory. Any strikeout, yeah. Make baseball come alive with bet live this season with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Two customers make $5, get $250 in bonus bets if you win.
The Shakaroni's back at Papa John's with 4 pepperonis and over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders need to staff up.
I am here to work people. Where's the golden sauce?
Going to? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. It's stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14.
Discovery is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
All right, here we go.
Second here at Queens.
Vientos.
The Cardinals 1-0. Mark Vientos leading off for the Mets, coming off his first home run of the season last night against St. Louis. It was a good sign.
Nathan, what's up, Nathan? Vientos took a strike, counts 0-1. He's at a 152 batting average, and a strike again, counts 0-2.
That was a dandy right now. And it starts right on the outside corner. Just enough dip in that pitch. Vientos,
Foul.
ground ball foul. 5-game hitting streak for
Counts
Vientos
0-2.
after only 5 hits in his first 13 games this season. But Keith, as you mentioned in the open, they are not worried about Vientos. They love his at-bats. They love he's just been unlucky. They love his attitude, his confidence.
Ball outside, counts 1-2.
They also have some analytics, some information that tell you sometimes about his hitting tough luck. That the exit velocity is there to start to get on a roll, and you just got to believe in the process, is what most of the hitters will say today.
Hit.
There's a hard ground
Over to short to first.
Backhands it, fires.
Out. 1 down.
All that Griffin stuff already.
Please like the stream when you get a chance. Subscribe if you want to. Nimmo, 194 average, 4 homers, 9 RBIs, 656 OPS, 0 for 3 last night.
Well, if you look at Brandon Nimmo, who, as we mentioned early on, batting as low as 6th for the first time since 2021, hitting just 194 to start the season.
Strike, counts 0-1.
Last 4 games, 1 for 15 and just 1 walk, which is very un-Nimmo-like.
Popped up.
Fly ball, in the second
Fly ball,
pitch,
right field.
Walker,
Right center, out.
grab, 2 down. Little cutter. Michael has got a nice little cutter right now. Low pick against the left hand.
You're a funny guy, Brendan. 2 outs.
But he cannot live outside corner deadly. He has to come and mix his pitches that come out the lefties inside of that cutter.
Torrens, 256 average, 1 home run, 5 RBI, 731 OPS, 0 for 3 last night.
0 for 3 last night, but hitting a solid 256 in 15 games so far this season. He takes that sinker just off the outside part.
Sinker, ball, counts 1-0.
Michael's interesting career was focused on being a big league starter early on.
Strike, counts 1-1.
Helped work out ended up going to the KBO, pitching there for a couple of seasons, then coming back, and he had a huge year in 18 and 4 for the Cardinals.
Hit.
There's another ground ball.
Grounded to second, to first. He's out.
Fires, and the Mets go
Damn.
down 1-2
Commercial break.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop spring Black Friday savings on GE Profile appliances. Sleek outside, dual dispense inside, and all in one laundry that can wash and dry in one GE soap. Get free delivery now at the Home Depot. At Smith Haven Mustard, we know we only have one chance to make a first impression. Transparency and quality are what makes Smith Haven different. Shop our real deals first and see for yourself. New 2025 Mazda CX-5 all-wheel drive, $229 per month. New 2025 Mazda CX-3 with all-wheel drive, just $209 per month. And Smith Haven gets you out of your lease early. Plus the 5-star saving plan is a Smith Haven exclusive. If it's not a Smith Haven deal, it's not a real deal.
Get in the game this spring with unbeatable deals on windows and doors during Window Roma's Home Team Savings Event. We'll even bring the showroom to you when you install with us. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors. Our team makes it easy. Just schedule a consultation, shop from home, we'll measure, and even handle installation in just 14 days. Now through May 31st, get up to 25% off your installation project. Call today to book your free in-home consultation and installation with Window Roma.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. Your spring egg venture begins with us and your chance to win a share of $50,000 during our egg hunt drawing event. Be here on Friday, April 4th and 18th between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick an egg for a cash prize up to $5,000. 1 point guarantee was 1 entry starting at 1:30 p.m. Club members can earn up to 5 times entry multipliers. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
Toughness Drive will get you set for game 1 between the Knicks and Pistons. Sports night after postgame.
Well, earlier today, the Mets honored longtime employee Tony Carullo, named the visiting clubhouse in his honor. Carullo spent close to 51 years with the Mets, ran the visiting clubhouse from 1975 to 2019. He began his Mets career in 1969 as a visiting team bat boy. I know you guys do it well. Yes. Go ahead, Chief. Well, but the Cardinals, we would come into town, and what I remember most was that Tony had this voice, and he didn't like to speak. Like, I don't like no asparagus. And his mother on getaway day, for our team, I don't know if he did for the other teams, but the Sunday getaway day, every year, made lasagna for the whole team. Like home day and Wimbledon was on, and we knew we were playing that game, and we wanted a fast game, and we wanted to get into that lasagna. That's great. You know, Tony, when he was the visiting clubhouse guy, had 2 jobs. He worked in the booths at the subway right here at the 7 line. Exactly. Yeah. So he would work there all day, right, and then come over to the ballpark and then work into the night. Wow. And then the back, same thing the next day. So he really did live here. He did. He did. And it's just so great that they honored him like that. That's wonderful. Congratulations. You know, I think you really, the test for any organization is that they honored David Wright this year by retiring his number, but they're retiring like 24 of those people that have dedicated their life to being a Metsy kid. Swat, missed strike 3. Good slider there from David Peterson to strike out Victor Scott to lead off the 3rd. Yep, good slider down the way. Good spot. Oh, perfect run. Peterson, if he kind of remembers what happened first time to the order, he might have to pitch the right-handers in a little more in this game. Well, he starts Baker off with a pitch down the way. Luke and Baker, 0 for 1, lined out to center field in the first inning. Well, you know, Ron, you mentioned the Mets doing such a good job as an organization, just acknowledging everybody around the team. Jay Horowitz is 45th year with the organization.
Sorry, boys.
This year.
My ass has been super constipated lately.
He's got what?
Can't seem to find a cure.
That's right.
1 out, and the count's 1 and 2 for Baker. Let's go, Cards. What's up, Ryder?
In the food room. He said, "Can I have a table by myself?" All right. No. Jay may need that table the way he needs. Hey, Jay looks great.
2-2 count. He went around. He's out. 2 outs.
Strikeout from David Peterson to lead off the third. I think that was a call third strike. Backdoor breaking ball. Sit down. No chance. If you diagram this, this is the pitch you'd like to throw right on that outside corner. So sometimes I think it's just not the perfect pitch. You want that down and in, got it away. It's all right. Wilson Contreras already a strikeout victim.
Strike. Counts 0-1.
Third inning. Takes the curveball in there for a strike.
Counts 0-1 for Contreras. He was K'd up in the first. Foul. Counts 0-2.
Well, a big jump, right? 42%. First 2 innings for the 4-seam pitch. I wonder if that's out of the book of Jeffrey Canning, who really upped his 4-seam use in yesterday's game. Sometimes the pitcher before you can unlock a little gameplay that might help you. Another big crowd. Just love it. Nothing better than playing in front of a bunch of folks.
The crowds have been sensational early this season, and the weather has not.
This will be pitch 50 from Peterson.
Sure, windy though. Mets fans very excited about this team in 2025. Here's the 0-2.
Upstairs. Counts 1 and 2.
Wilson Contreras off to a rough start here in 2025. First year as a full-time first baseman. Got him with the curveball.
Got him with the curve.
Torres takes his time.
Out.
Goes to first. And Peterson strikes out the side.
Shoot. Welcome to the SoFi NBA Play.
All right, Mets up after this.
Every day, every play, every moment counts. Once you're in, anything's possible. All you gotta do is win.
All right, Brendan.
Can you engineer a feeling? Is there a formula for bliss? Can a car do more than getting there? Can it move you? Questions matter. As long as you're asking the right ones. How we get there matters.
Hey, pal. You know who's
See that?
Happy birthday, Alex. That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum.
Today, we're here at the Let Us Do Good Village with homes that have been given to catastrophically injured veterans, first responders, Gold Star families for a groundbreaking of their amenity center.
every aspect of this building has been designed with accessibility in mind.
We've got indoor gymnasium, we've got pools that have ramp access for all the residents to be able to use them. You name it, we've built it here.
To help people like me in your community, go to team2team.org and give $11 a month.
Brett Beatty leads off the home half of the third inning.
Beatty leads off.
A little bit of traction, 2 for 3 last night with a double. 2 hits in back-to-back games.
Ball counts 1-0.
Streak. I don't know where that one missed either.
You know, they're always trying to put any player they put in the lineup to try to put him and give him the best chance for success. Michaelis is a pitcher with a lot of breaking pitches that should fit well for me. Had a lot of hits on breaking pitches in spring training. Beatty's first 12 games of the season this year, just 3 for 27, but since that time, 6 for 16.
Counts 2-1.
And it's 3-1.
Make it 3-1.
0 walks so far on the year.
Taylor on deck.
Tyrone Taylor waits on deck.
Is he going to run a little sinker ball away? And he try not to pull it, roll it over.
And he takes
He's walked.
For a walk. The first one that Brett Beatty has worked this season.
You know, Miles Michaelis is very bummed there because he's one of those guys who most of his career has not walked anybody. In fact,
Taylor, 174 average, no homer, 1 RBI, 426 OPS, 1 for 3 last night.
jumped to 3.5 here in 2025.
So here's Tyrone Taylor, ninth batter in the lineup tonight for the Mets. Flashes the
He's showing bunt.
Never won as he snatches at the ball to walk the leadoff hitter. They've invariably seen the score each and every time.
There goes Beatty.
Beatty going to second. He's safe.
So Brett Beatty,
Beatty stole second.
after his first walk of the season, he swipes his first bat of the season. That's a runner in scoring position.
When pitchers fall asleep, the runners can get a real walking lead, and that's what happened with Beatty. He had a chance to bounce. Secures the base with his left foot.
Just the third career stolen base for Brett Beatty. So Taylor with an opportunity to ground it in. Takes a strike.
Strike to Taylor.
Inside corner.
Counts 2-1. Hit. Broken bat hit. Out at short. Damn, one down. All right, Lindor again. This is a great song.
I said this is all well and good, but you better love this song. Now you can't change it. That's it.
Strike. He looked it down. Counts 0-1.
Lindor popped out to left field to lead off the game in the first.
Lindor 0 for 1 flew out earlier.
Uses his timeout.
Michaelis didn't hear anyone. He was ready to fire.
See those numbers by Miles Michaelis. He has 176 starts now, including today with the Cardinals. Just one of 3 major league pitchers to have made 175 or more starts exclusively with one team since he joined St. Louis in 2018. The other 2, Aaron Nola and Kyle Freeland. He's ahead on Lindor 0-2.
Lindor skies 1, left field. He's out.
And they're 2 away.
2 down. Juan Soto coming up to bat.
So just 3 for his last 30.
Hope you're right, B. Here we go. And he ripped it over to first, and he's out. We're going to the 4th. May the 4th be with you. 1-0 card.
We're going to keep it here now for the betterment of the game.
Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Edgar Orlando Guerrero served our country as a member of the United States Army Reserve from 1987 through 1998. During that time, he was stationed in Saudi Arabia and Iraq, where he served as a trauma surgeon in the medical corps during the Persian Gulf War, Operation Desert Shield, and Operation Desert Storm. Edgar performed trauma care, emergency surgery, preventative care, and other medical procedures for his fellow Americans. Today, Edgar is a die-hard fan of the New York Mets. Clover commends those who served. And here he is, our veteran in the game, Edgar Orlando Valero. Presenting Edgar with the American flag that is flown over City Field is Tyler McGill.
Clover and SNY commend tonight's veteran of the game, along with those who served our nation and military community.
Farsiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farsiga.
Darkness falls in the big city.
I thought you were going to say darkness on the edge of town.
That would have been a good one. It's right up my alley.
Peterson just threw a strike.
And Bruce Springsteen, David Peterson.
Counts 0-1 for Arenado. Flew out in the second. 2 home runs on the
Peterson
season.
struck outside 1-2-3 in the third inning. Just the fifth time in his career he's done it. Didn't do it at all that season.
Strike counts 0-2.
0-2. Took 2 straight fastballs. Already 5 strikeouts for Peterson through 3.
Hit.
Arenado, ground ball, nice diving stop by Vientos.
Vientos, not in time, and he threw it
Pete Alonso, but he hustles over and keeps Arenado at first.
over his head. But Arenado stays on first.
And it is. Base hit.
Oh, nice play to his left. Let's see what happens here. Did not have a good grip. And that is the effect of the grip. Fortunately, did bounce into the dugout.
Single for the
To
Cards.
the stands.
So Arenado on first. Here's Brendan Donovan. Single and scored the game's only run in the second inning. Takes a slider for strike.
Slider strike counts 0-1.
Donovan's average up to 3.82 this season. And a ground ball foul.
Foul counts
Peterson
0-2.
0-2. Donovan has 29 hits now. There's 28 hits coming into the game, the most for a Cardinal through 19 games since Matt Carpenter did it in 2015.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2.
Hit.
Soft ground ball coming in is.
Who's covering second? Out.
And gets the out. Nice. Good assertive play by Pete Alonso for first down the inning.
But he jumps on this ball and knows that Arenado's not fleet of foot. And got that lead run. Incredible. Nice ball.
Keith, on a play like that, how much of it is pre-pitch anticipation versus just feel with a slow ground?
It's off the bat reacting to the play of the ball off the bat.
Here's Jordan Walker takes a fastball outside.
Ball outside
I
counts
think
1-0.
the biggest part of this, Pete this year, is very tentative with his throws last year. He has not been this year. Very assertive.
You know, Ron, it's interesting because coming off of the offensive season last year, you would think that that was Pete's number one focus going into this season. But he said his biggest focus was on limiting the throwing yards.
I like. He always thinks about his defense.
Counts 2-1.
Walker's just having a tough time with it. A lot of swings and misses.
Walker struck out twice last night, once already tonight in the second inning. 22 strikeouts on the season so far for Jordan Walker. He's a big kid. He's very strong. There goes Donovan. The throw from Torres. It had to be, but
And threw over to second, and dude safe. Damn.
by Luis Torres.
Luis tried.
Good anticipation on the part of Donovan. You got to be on your toes and walk through guys who learn that ball is right in front of you. That was real on the risky side. A good throw gets it. Yeah, it wasn't a great dirt ball read, but effective.
That's the type of player Brendan Donovan
Counts
is,
3 and
very
1.
aggressive. When he's in scoring position now,
Hit.
it's Walker.
Damn.
Right past the Diamond.
Are they going to bring in another run? Yep, another run for the Cards. 2-zip. Man on first, 1 out.
St. Louis up by 2.
Walker.
Not looking good for Peterson.
Starting the series, and the Cardinals hustle around there, and just like Pedro Baez, they hit to the right side of the diamond plates of run. So the Cardinals continue to try to move that ball up the middle or the other way against Petey.
We'll see if Peterson makes an adjustment, starts coming in on the righties.
Going to first, not in time for the pickoff.
You know, Petey's made all those plays so far this year. Alonso, the field has been so good, diving and making plays. It's one of the rare ones he didn't get to.
And you saw how frustrated he was, too, slamming the glove against the dirt a couple of times after that ball got through. Four-seamer right past the Jay-Z. Well, last season, Pete Alonso had 7 errors so far this season.
Counts 0 and 1.
So that was a tough play. Slashed into the netting.
Counts 0 and 2.
So Peterson's been ahead 0-2 quite a bit here in the fourth. But hasn't been able to put anybody away.
Yeah, start out without an out, right? The 0-2 bounce, you worked into a hit.
3 of the 4 batters so far. 0-2 counts. Jordan Walker, the only one without the RBI single.
Fouling back.
So Jay-Z stays alive.
Peterson has a big-ass Adam's apple. Not for nothing.
65 pitches already here in the fourth. Folks at home, 15 or so an inning is where you want to be.
Swung on this, strike 3. Strikeout number 6.
All right, strikeout number 6.
Peterson. And there's 2
Even though he's given up some runs. 2 outs.
Here. This is more of a bigger cut here from Stacy, and it's also against the slider. And that's that back foot slider, even though this was not a typical back foot slider, it was down and in for a strike, and that's a very effective pitch.
Paez, 1 for 1. RBI single, 1 home run in the season.
Now here's Pedro Paez.
Paez.
At the RBI single.
Pop up. Fouling back, counts 0 and 1.
Back in the second inning. And another batter, 0-2.
That was a pitch to hit right there. Baez put a good cut.
0-2 count.
See Peterson go with that white bounce slider to get the strikeout quite a bit tonight. Let's see if he goes there again.
Oh boy, he's ready.
He's in the good. The 0-2 to Paez. Did he get him? He got him.
He got him.
Curveball this time.
3 outs.
Strikeout number 7. But the Cardinals played another run. It's 2-0 in the fourth.
Baseball is back, and it's time to bring the heat with Fanatic Sportsbook. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your bets, win or lose. Flip your fan cash for authentic MLB apparel, bonus bets, and other collectibles. On top of that, new customers get up to $1,000 in bonus bets across your first 10 days. Bet on baseball all season long with Fanatic Sportsbook.
Luxury isn't about where you go. It's about how you feel getting there. With its thrill of 370-watt horsepower and the convenience of a 14.5-inch display. It's about being able to see things bigger than ever and turning a playlist into a concert. Welcome to the 2025 Genesis GV80 and GV70. Use the GV80 for $479 per month or get 3.99% APR exclusively at your Tri-State Genesis retailers.
Putting myself to a little upgrade, changing my body image. All it takes is positivity, a very painful laser, a little bit of crying, and bang, Pete's tattoo free. So when Verizon announced that everyone gets a free phone on any plan guaranteed, 0 lasers, I'm like, count me in, dude. I mean, seriously, who's doing a free phone for this thing? I don't even need a case. That's not fun. Try Beat. I'll give you a second.
There's been a lot of interleague play to start off this season, but Mets Phillies for the first time this season starting out Citi Field on Monday, first of a 3-game set. First time since that NLS in 2024, where the Mets won.
Pete Alonso up at bat, 1 for 1, had a triple in the first, 5 home runs on the season.
Here to the bottom of the 4th, Pete Alonso leads off. That's a triple in the season for Pete Alonso early in this game, and we have an extraordinarily special guest in the booth. It's Academy Award winner, but more importantly, massive Mets fan, Tim Roberts.
Ball,
Tim, let's move your mic
strike, counts 1-1.
Now go ahead. Tim,
Nice to see you. Yeah, it's great to meet you.
yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, it's lovely. We got him right where we want him. Just gotta let him have a couple of
1-1 count. 2-1 count.
Fastball in 2-1. But Tim, you are, as I mentioned, a true
Oh, Keith and Ron are there too.
Goes back to the origin story.
So it's Keith, Ron, and
The
Steve.
story is my
I thought it
mom
was Steve and Gary, my
waking up
bad.
super early one morning in October, taking the 7 train, waiting online to get tickets for my birthday, October 16th, 1969. Game 5.
Wow.
Saw them win the World Series in the second to back row of Shea with my grandma.
Oh, wow.
Went down to the field. Victory.
Alonso's on first.
The field, as they used to
Sorry.
Did you grab a piece of song yourself?
Well, I was about to jump over the thing, and I looked back, and my grandma had this look of horror. So I didn't, but on the subway on the way home, I got some grass and part of the foam from the outfield wall.
Nice.
And I was also here in '86 when you guys
I know you were. Yes, we saw you, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, that wasn't Alonso. Who was that?
Demolished.
Was that Alonso?
I had my
Damn, I'm losing my mind.
69
Winker's up at bat now, counts 0-1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wonderful. Here's Jesse Winker. Popped up.
And pop out for Winker. Damn. 1 down.
So I like this team so far.
1 down, 1 on for the Mets.
Yeah.
I love it. I was a huge fan last year. And, it's got a lot of character, a lot of heart. It's a great team. I think we're going to go for it this year.
You like the new stadium?
Yes.
I do too.
Yes. It's
true. It's not.
it's nice, but I still miss Shane.
Yeah.
It had that magic in it. I also saw Jet games at Shea.
Yeah.
So,
Right field, warning track. In front of the warning track, out.
And there's 2 away.
2 outs.
I was thinking.
Yeah, that is Alonso at first, by the way.
Baseball game. Gotta talk about goal.
Dantos is out.
And now the game's changed so much that the catchers have to pitch calm. And I remember watching Bull Durham. The goal for me was the interaction between you and Kevin. Your catcher, the back and forth, and how catchers can get real surly with their pitcher at times, and you don't see that anymore.
Yeah, Kevin tipping off the pitch and home run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about the pitch count? What is it? No, I like it.
I think it's lazy.
Yeah.
Put the fingers down.
One of the great thing about baseball, it's so switching ahead and it's psychological in so many ways. And people keep their stuff together.
Nimmo takes a ball on the outside, counts 1-0.
I feel like it's maybe too much.
Yeah. So that's how you feel about all the changes?
Nimmo flew out in the second, 4 home runs on the season to 9 RBIs.
I like a faster game. I think there's too much posing and,
Foul, first base side, counts 1-2.
Really
Or 1-1, I'm sorry.
Takes away some of that pastoral way of the game, right? The romantic part.
There's a lot of drama in Blue Moon.
Oh, yeah.
That movie, I tell you what, that captured the minor leagues. And that brought back memories for me. That really, really captured the minor leagues. And I had pitchers like you that couldn't throw a strike. A lot.
You have somebody called me?
Counts 2-1.
In the 80s, I'll tell you that.
When you do a movie like that, you're shooting it. Do you have any idea at the time that that's going to become the type of cult classic that it does?
I had no idea. But I didn't know that Ron Shelton was a...
Swing and a miss, counts 2-2.
He was someone that played minor league ball and the writer, director of the game. And so, and we, both Kevin and I and Susan all felt like it's a pretty special story. What I loved about it also is it didn't the drama of the movie didn't hinge on us winning the championship. This is often in a
Ball.
sports
Full count.
This is the other stuff, the important stuff.
You ever called Luke on the street?
Yeah, a couple of times. Ball in the
2 away, full count to bring Nimmo with Peter on the first.
Foul.
Off, foul ball for Nimmo. Nimmo's been struggling, huh? You got any tips for him to help him out?
Brandon? Pray a little harder, maybe. I don't know.
Nimmo's Lelouch fall.
He'll find his groove. He'll be fun.
Yes, agreed.
He's a great player.
In the favorite roles that you've ever played, where does Luke Lelouch fall?
It's up at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. He found the hole. Alonso's going to third.
So that's a runs at the 40.
All right, tying runs on base for the Mets, first and third with 2 outs.
Have a little faith.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, that movie made it possible for me to stop auditioning anymore. I started going off of them things, but also I got a family now.
Yeah.
Two sons, Susan and daughter, and it's changed my life.
Luis Torrens up with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Mets down 2-0. Who's your favorite all-time Met team? You don't need to say. You don't need to say. No, you don't need to say. I don't say.
I love Cleo Jones.
Ah, nice.
He was a
Counts 0-1 for Torrens. He grounded out in the second. 1 home run this season to 5 RBIs.
It's very seldom that the number 3 hitters, including was a really good number 3 hitter on the right side of the plate.
Then you had him backed up by Donovan Mullins, so that's right. What a team. But what about that pitching staff?
Oh, wow. That goes without saying. What a run they had down the stretch. You know what anniversary it is tonight? Triple time. That was Tom Seaver's 3,000 strikeout tonight. Wow. Fly ball back to the Yankees.
Foul, counts 0-2.
Seats. It was one of your pitches in the movie, the hanging slider test.
Yeah. I actually got it up to Iggy.
Yeah,
Really?
that's great.
Oh, cool. You had a radar.
No control at all.
You had a radar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's batting practice.
I'm an actor.
That ball gets away, but Piles scampers over.
It's a good game so far. On the weekends, I used to go with my son to shoot baskets at the 6th at Houston, and I don't, always catch you over there with your inline skating hockey. Do you still do that? Yeah, that was awesome. You guys have
Counts 1 and 2.
Yeah, and that's a great game. Great guys down there. I play out in LA when I'm out there on the beach, and so I know really a bunch of great guys.
Nice.
Tim, one of my favorite stories that I've heard you tell, because I know you're a huge Rangers fan as well. The night the Rangers won the cup, you said you just wanted to find the cup, so you get into a cab, you just say to the cab driver, takes the cup. What did he say?
He couldn't find it.
Okay, I thought I knew where it was.
The second cab. The second cab took us right there.
Ball counts 2 and 2.
Well, that's the first pitch I've seen on here. That's something you don't see anymore. So that shoot 2 outs.
How about any Newports?
No, I've not seen that. There's one kid for San Diego that's been up and down.
Foul, keep it at 2-2.
Yes.
And he's a knuckleball. Good, too. Good, talented guy.
Beatty on deck.
This is the only way I could do Bull Barrel too, is if I could throw it up.
That's right.
At this age, you know.
You learn it from R.A. Dickey.
Come back.
I mean, what's the oldest knuckleball pitcher was
Negro Phil, right?
Lobo, right?
Oh, right, good call.
He was in his 50s or something.
Foul, keep it at 2-2. How many pitches now
Negro pitched,
this dude has?
40s as well.
56.
I got to know Jim Bowden. What a great guy.
Yeah, seriously, he needs to do something.
Yeah, the best books of all time.
I read that book.
I mean, he's getting the pitch count up, so there's that. Staying alive here. Foul.
And another foul ball. Torrens stays alive here in the 4th. Tim, are Rangers going to be okay? That's something else we share in common.
Ooh, that was a
That was a tough one.
I feel, well, you know, we'll get him next year.
Foul again.
So Torrens keeps on working. Now, Tim, you said you could get it up to 80 when you were filming Bull Durham. What was the type of preparation you go through? Almost like a spring training type to get ready for that?
Well, everyone that was cast there really already could play. You know, they had to pass that audition. I used to play third base, so I had a pretty good one. But the whole technique coaching was, oh my God.
It's a different thing, right?
So much that
You get a piece of that? He did. Another foul.
I never realized.
How many pitches now?
That kinetic togetherness.
6?
That has to happen.
Yeah.
7?
It's an art form, for sure. And the psychological.
2-2.
Keeping your focus and your drive and your skill all together.
10th pitch of the at-bat to Torrens.
What?
Takes it for
No way. They call that a strike. That should have been a ball. That's the end of 4. 2 stranded.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, very good to see you again.
Whatever. That's a shit call. You know it, B.
Thank you.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. Now, with our Freedom of Choice pricing program, visit your local dealer to choose your offer, cash incentives, and employee pricing for all. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand.
With Freedom of Choice pricing, well-qualified current FCA receipts can lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X 4x4 for $259 a month. See your Tri-State Jeep brand dealer today.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Your 1-800 junk is going to disappear the first item you point at for just $89. Be just about anything that 2 people can carry. We make space for possibilities.
So we got some news.
The ham was free.
Get a free ham or turkey when you spend a qualifying amount between now and April 19th. Only at ShopRite. ShopRite. We are here.
The Silverado Trail Boss.
And a little work.
And a little play.
and a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
In Chevy Truck Month, well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on this Silverado. Or current qualified Chevy lessees can get this Silverado for around $379 a month.
Your trivia question presented by Duncan, who is the only man to manage both the Mets and the Cardinals. Head to SNY.TV/vote. Click on Game Day to cast your vote now. Mr. and Mrs. Met, the true mascots.
I mean, literally, yes. We just had Tim Robinson here. We could have talked to him.
Yeah, that
for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, we just talked about one movie.
I would have liked him to say that half.
No, Oscar for Mystic River, The Player, one of my favorite movies. And Shawshank.
And, we were talking about this off air, but Shawshank is in that pantheon of movies, that small grouping, where if it's on, your night is done. Whatever you're doing, it's over. You got to watch.
This is Dudes.
Strike counts 0-1.
For Dudes. Like, guys.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shawshank, Gladiator is one for me. Hunt for Red October.
The Player was a heck of a film.
Yeah.
Godfather 1 and 2. For me, it's Godfather 1
Counts 0-2.
That's not one that I will watch in the middle of it because I have to see the whole thing.
Did you?
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
Did you like Godfather 1 or 2? Which one did you like best? You know what? It's very close, but I like the original one. The first.
Got him. Out.
Yes. There's another strikeout. Strikeout number 8 for David Peterson. His season high is 9.
Oh,
Starting the season against the Cardinals.
I'm in your camp. I like the first one.
Did you ever like the second one? I did. Looks fabulous.
They really did not have the beer for the story at all. It was right there.
Scott 0-2, fly out, strikeout, one home run on the
What
season.
was the series called? There was a series that came out 22 years ago about the making of
Yes.
Counts 0-1.
That was fantastic. 'Cause I didn't know how much back and forth with the actual mob went into making that movie.
Foul, counts 0-2.
And that Pacino almost got canned. Wanted to get canned.
Yeah, well, that I knew, right. So the studio wanted him off, and it was the scene. It was the scene. It was the scene where he turns and murders the police officer and what's his name? The captain. What's
Sterling Hayden was the actor.
Yeah, but so the studio saw that scene. And they said, okay, he's good.
Counts 0-2.
So the show was called The Offer with Miles Teller. If you haven't watched it, I think it's on Paramount Plus.
I have Paramount Plus out. Maybe tomorrow's an off day for us. And we have to watch it.
It's great.
1 and 2.
Make sure on Sunday you walk us through your entire Saturday. What time's the game on Sunday?
10.
140.
Alonzo snagged it from the air, 1 dead.
Snares it out of midair. And there's
I mean, 2 dead. Nice. They're like, Pete. Look at this replay.
He's really been alert in the field, playing everything he gets to, or just about everything. He makes the plays. He's good with the scoop. And he's been a terror with the bat.
That's down.
Away for Luke and Baker.
Counts 1-0. Strike counts 1-1.
Such a big athlete. It reminds me of having to face
That's Baker up at bat. He's the DH 0 for 2 line out strikeout.
body with tremendous power hitter.
Lowers the fastball by. There's 2 strikes. So
Yeah, you're right, B. Here's the 1-2. That was pitch number 80 from Peterson.
So let's
Just pay attention.
down now. Good.
Fucking ball. Counts 2 and 2.
Come on.
I mean, I've seen that movie 150 times.
So it's outstanding.
Here's the 2-2. Tries to hold up, and he does. And he's out full.
They call it a ball. He held up. Full count.
Yep, he did. So strong.
Here's the payoff to Baker.
Foul him back.
Straight back. We'll do it again. Pitch number 84. Popped up. Terrence takes a look.
In the stands.
They're attacking Baker upstairs with the fastball.
Full count still.
And then down the ladder with that slider. I think he's done 2 in a row upstairs. I think we're ready to see.
Interesting, B.
Ball down now.
Eighth pitch of the at bat.
Foul.
And that'll be pitch number 9. So the Cardinals really making Peterson work here in this game tonight.
You know, we said that before the first game yesterday about how they've been working every at bat, seeing a lot of pitches every at bat, fouling an awful lot of pitches, and getting a lot of hits. Cardinal offense has changed under their new hitting coach, Brent Brown.
There it is. In there.
Got him.
Strike 3. Dave Peterson, his 9th strikeout of the night.
9th K for Peterson.
Season high. 4 through 4.5. It's 2-0 Cardinals.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing on the Bronco lineup plus 2,000 Conquest cash for owners of any competitive vehicle. No trade required. Only at your local Ford stores.
For centuries, women's health has been incomplete. Pieces missing. Studies left unfinished. Northwell is rewriting history by giving women the care they deserve. That's why more women choose us than any other health system in New York. Northwell. Raise health.
What time is it? Showtime! You know what's surprising?
So at 2 a.m.?
Oh, no. The prizes you can win with these scratch-off games from the winner lottery.
That is surprising.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Bonkers.
Seriously, that is outrageous. Nothing surprises a New Yorker like new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery with prizes up to $10 million.
Welcome back to Pop Jones. The final things in life, like ordering more to save more for Papa Parents, and it's all $6.99.
Why are you whispering?
We're making you Papa Parents for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Cloud chose the Capital One Smart Cash Plus card. It's a serious business card with unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. So they reinvested their cash back to help build their business. What's in your one?
The Beatty leads off the top of the fifth. Big strike 1.
Brady leads off here. Counts on 1.
First stolen base of the season in the 3rd for Beatty.
Walking a stolen base for Beatty.
Who gotten off to a rocky start to say the least.
Bringing him in.
Holding the Mets in check so far.
Counts 0-2.
Just 2 hits allowed through the first 4.
No, I was just thinking with Michael, it's probably a blueprint to pitch later in his career from watching Adam Wainwright pitch the last couple of years, you know? Maybe not having all this stuff before, but using your guts and your intelligence.
0-2
to
count.
still get hitters out.
The 0-2 to Beatty. The step away.
Ball counts 1-2.
You know, the one thing about Michael is the numbers are.
Michael has 3 starts, 0-2 record, ERA at 9.00.
In Boston, allowed 8 runs and 2.
Beatty ripped one right field. He should have a double out of this.
And now the extra bases for Brett Beatty. Beatty is standing at second to the leadoff double. Brett Beatty.
Leadoff double. Tying run coming up to bat.
The last week.
Keith, I think he got to the cutter on this.
He did.
Cutter didn't
Nice.
get enough. But Beatty's starting to get hot. And he's starting to hit the ball with authority. You know, the catcher had the glove being the high outside corner. He threw a cutter off that where the glove was and ended up going up.
So here's Tyrone Taylor with an opportunity.
Taylor's got a hit. Same spot as Beatty. That should bring a runner home. And there's an error there at right field. Taylor's going home? He's going to third. He went to third. All right. All right. 2-1 Cards. Mets with a man on third. Good stuff. We're on the board. No outs. Good shit. Lindor coming up to bat. Base hit here. A base hit here would tie the ball game. They're singing My Girl. Strike counts on 1. 0-1. Lindor 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. 1 home run in the season. 7 RBIs. Lindor skies one right field. It's too shallow. Taylor doesn't go. 1 out. Taylor on third. Standing ovation for Juan Soto, apparently.
Imploring him to drive in the time run. Infield in.
Ball counts 1-0.
So over 2 is grounded out to first base twice.
Hit. That's going to go through. That'll bring the runner home. We're tied at 2 apiece.
Well, I gotta say, Juan needed that one.
2-2. 1 out and Juan Soto on first.
It's a little change up for Michaelis. Ball's down, but it's middle.
So Soto with the RBI. And pitcher coach Dusty Blake makes a visit to the mound.
Well, Dusty Blake does not want this game to get out of control. Michaelis now has been hit hard in this inning. But what a great inning for the Mets so far. Doubled by Beatty. He's starting to hit. Taylor, the whole way, first pitch, you could see he's trying to go the other way. He's rewarded with a hit, a triple, and a run batted in. And then after Lindor couldn't get the run in, a big base hit by Soto. On top of the plate, that's a changeup, as you mentioned, Ron. Right down the middle. He stays back.
So here's Peter Alonso. You can feel this crowd. So thinks about going.
And hit over to short. Soto out at second. Damn.
And there's 2 left. Nice play by Sajese in the hole. They beat the they got him for second. Nice backhand. Pops up.
2 outs. Man on first.
Really nice play. And a nice stretch from the second baseman. He comes to first base.
Yeah, beat him.
Well done.
Juan Soto was beat by a little bit.
Outstanding fundamentals. Here comes the manager now.
So 70 pitches deep for Miles Michaelis. And that's going to do it. Was cruising through the first 4, but the Mets.
Michaelis is getting taken out.
To tie the game. This call to bullpen is brought to you by Nissan. Shop Nissan USA.
2-2. 2 outs. Man on first for the Mets.
Nissan is lowering them on our two most popular SUVs. the always adventure-ready Pathfinder, and our best-selling Road, a consumer guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. From our U.S. factories to your driveway since 1983. Now get a low $249 per month lease on Road, or get up to $27.50 total savings on Road Rock Creek.
A voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, you're pathetic. Rick, once you start listening to me, it's going to be hard to stop. Shay. And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this can hit you out of nowhere. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
At Ace, we know not all paint is created equal, so to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands like Benjamin Moore, Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines, and Clark & Kensington. And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time, with gallons of paint like Royal starting at only $29.99. And right now, get 20% off gallons of select Benjamin Moore premium interior paint. Ace is the hardware, folks. Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
I have 10 years of experience.
This job requires a college degree. Any degree. Any degree.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience.
And what was your major?
Dance.
Oh,
Pitches. New pitcher for the Cardinals is John King.
John King on the mound for the Cardinals, and Walker just took a ball. Counts 1-0. King, 6 games, ERA of 5.04.
Awarded on April 5th against the Blue Jays with a triple. Let's see how it works out tonight.
Oh, boy. Well,
Low, counts 2-0.
Is that he almost has reverse splits. He does such a great job against right-handers because that sinking fastball that he throws, that he wanted that lefty-lefty matchup.
Rose the sinker 73% of the time.
Hit.
And that one is
Out.
to Donovan to end the inning.
Diving got it.
But the Mets tie the game.
All right, we're going at 6. Tied at 2 apiece.
How earning unlimited
Peterson back on the mound. Throws the ball. Counts 1-0. Contreras up at bat. 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts today. 1 home run on the season. Strike. Counts 1-1.
Look at his tonight's in the order entering
this inning fastball. First time, 67% of the time for 2/3.
Ball outside, counts 2-1.
I just like how the Mets pitching staff, starting pitchers and relievers, have made adjustments in game. It's fun to watch.
Well, this is a staff that is not a stuffed staff necessarily.
Velocity staff, yeah.
Right. And so you've got to make those adjustments. You've got to pitch.
Counts 3-1.
Doing a great job. Here's the 3-1. Off the end of the bat.
Skied over at left field. Nimmo can't get to it in time off the wall.
Contreras. Moses out into second with a leadoff.
Leadoff double for Contreras. I think Peterson's day is just about done. He's got almost 100 pitches.
One-handed it out there. It was a slider down and in that didn't get in enough. You see, the target was on the outside corner, and he got it over the middle. Big dot. Big dot means not as much break.
Now here's Nolan Arenado. Arenado 1 for 2. Good swing on four-seam fastball, 1.
Swing and a miss, counts 0-1 for Arenado. He's 1 for 2 today with a single in the fourth. 2 home runs on the season to 9 RBIs.
He's known to go to that right side and try to work it that way.
That's low. Did he go around? No. Counts 1-1.
With this fastball coming out, it'll give you a lot of time to get ready.
Peterson at 93 pitches. That's a season high. Previous high was 91.
That's in the dirt.
Slider down the dirt.
Counts 2-1.
Max Kranick, the first man up in the pen for the Mets.
Shit.
Smacked into left field. That'll fall for the base hit. Contreras being waved around third. Here comes the throw for Nimmo.
And they scored. Damn it. Can we take Peterson off the mound? 3-2, Cards. Man on first, no outs. We're going to leave Peterson out there.
Another slider, Ron. There's not much. Up, belt high. Got in, but not in enough. And didn't have any downward tilt because it was up. Contreras, he's just going to drop right away. And Brennan had no chance to throw out Contreras at home. Brendan down in the back, swinging first pitch, fouls it to the dirt.
Foul, counts 0-1. Diving up at bat, 1 for 2. Single, 2 runs, 2 home runs on the season to 12 RBIs.
Last hitter, right-handed hitter. Walker coming up next, and Max Kranick, as you all documented, Steve, up in the pen.
Heads low.
Donovan takes
Counts 1-1.
Brendan Donovan scored the game's first 2 runs for the Cardinals. And he takes that fastball right on the outside corner. Then it's 1-2. Kyle Leahy up in the pen for the Cardinals.
Big arm, Leahy.
Counts 1-2.
Here comes pitch number 99 from Peterson.
Hit back to Peterson. Toss to Alonso. Out. 1 away.
Alonso gets the out.
Man on second. All right, we're going to get a call to the bullpen here.
Just like you thought, Ron.
That's the right call.
Max Kranick.
Kranick's going to come in.
Mets down by 1.
Why go commercial when you can have all the comforts of driving? The all-new Infiniti QX80. Invest in an Infiniti without new tariffs during the once in a springtime event at your local Infinity retailer.
And the winner is T-Mobile Home Internet. J.D. Power's #1 in customer satisfaction for home wireless internet.
We just want to thank T-Mobile.
They're wrapping up music already, really?
T-Mobile Home Internet has price lock. They won't raise your rate on internet.
I didn't even get to thank my grandparents.
Or tell people that with T-Mobile, there's even a plan with Paramount Plus and Hulu included.
The winner is T-Mobile Home Internet with plans starting at $35 a month with price lock.
Thank you.
L is for he is very, very extraordinary, easy, more than any.
The DQ freezer is opening again for our 85th birthday to bring back our most wished for blizzard flavor. It's the confetti cake blizzard treat, filled with confetti cake pieces and confetti frosting. Don't be late to the party. Grab yours before the DQ freezer closes.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. We're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Some like it on an ice cream sandwich. Eat them how you like them.
Pop-Tart, crazy!
Max Kranick into the game, fresh off his 4th-day stint down the minors.
That was a clerical IL. That's what that was. Max Kranick's numbers almost unhittable until his last outing in Minnesota. Back to work.
Jordan Walker off the end of the bat, foul ball. And it's 0-2.
Some things to keep in mind tonight, because I threw 2 days in a row. This Peterson towel, thinking about the game. Edwin Diaz is probably down. A.J. Minter is probably down. Reed Garrett is probably down. And they're probably going to try to stay away from Bouteau.
You just saw David Peterson. 5 1/3, 7 hits, 3 earned runs. Second straight start where he didn't walk a batter, struck out 9, which is tying a season high. Responsible for the runner at second is Peterson.
So what does the starting pitcher think about when he's on the bench now? One, you're rooting for your teammate who's out there trying to pick up your mess. You're saying, come on, you're begging a little bit, one time, pick me up. And the other part you think about is 2 or 3 pitchers we should have back.
Just missed outside with the sweeper. Count even at 2-2. This is not unfamiliar territory for Max Kranick coming into the game in a tight spot. Runner in scoring position. We saw it right off the bat in that opening series against Houston, his first major league appearance for the Mets.
Sorry, guys. 1 out, man on second, counts 2-2. That's Kranick on the mound for the Mets. That's Walker up at bat for the Cards. I don't know yet, Lane.
Here's the payoff. Popped up.
Pop up. Behind third.
Vientos.
Vientos gets the out, 2 outs.
Well, we won't have the game tomorrow. It's going to be Kodai Senga against Matthew Liberatore. And then we'll be back with you. Hicks, Clay Holmes, and Sonny Gray close out this 4-game set on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, Liberatore and Senga both coming off their best starts this season. Senga's was sublime. Made it look easy in West Sacramento.
Thomas Jay-Z now with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Kranick just misses with the slider. So Jay-Z 1 for 2.
Counts 1-0.
11 for 24 to start the season. Big swing and a miss on the 96-mile-an-hour heat.
Counts 1-1.
Away from the right-handers.
That's low.
That slider misses down the way.
Counts 2-1.
Remember, the Cardinals have some big bats on the left side on the bench because of the Peterson, the left-hander. They put their right-handed lineup up. Gorman, Lars Newbar, and Alec Burleson.
Counts 2-2.
And Kranich one strike away from getting out of trouble.
The 2-2 pitch to the prior batter, Jordan Walker, who threw a slide. Does he throw the same or stay with the gas? And he just threw by to Jason.
Goes with the gas.
Got him. Struck him out.
Kranich gets out of the jam again. It's 3-2 Cards. Brother, I need your help.
The Accountant 2 is undeniably awesome. It's better than the original in every way. It's a little harder than I thought. The Accountant 2 Experience peace of mind for a lifetime with King Quality.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Smithy and Crusoe's Heat Dogs Red just dropped prices for April. I have reduced the prices on every leftover new vehicle. With new inventory on the way, Smithy wants to clear out everything in stock. Just reduced. New 2025 Ram 1500 Big Red Crew Cab, just $309 per month. New 2025 Jeep Wrangler Sport, only $269 per month. And return your lease here no matter where you got it. Plus the exclusive 5-star saving plan only in Smithfield. If it's not a Smith deal, it's not a real deal. Freedom of choice pricing.
Experience peace of mind for a lifetime with King Quality. Experience peace of mind at City Field. VIP parking entrances, first class amenities for your sidewalks, with delicious food, wine, smoothies, and secure seating.
Mark Vientos checking out the iPad. Great Friday night atmosphere here in Queens. We've got a good one. Mets and Cardinals, one-run game, bottom of the sixth. Another big crowd. Wow.
Nice.
The new pitcher is Kyle Legge. He's off to a great start for the Cardinals.
2 different fastballs, so it's a 4-seamer most of the time. 3 different spinners. It's a slider. He goes
Counts on 1.
There it is.
Counts 1-1 for Vientos.
Mets came back from 2 runs down, the bottom of the 5th inning. Lead at 2. Cardinals came right back with 1 in the 6th to retake the lead. Unexpected high-speed hitting. First inning triple by Pete Alonso, almost 112 off the bat.
Counts 1-2. Hit. Foul. Keep it a 1-2.
This season, first triple for Pete Alonso.
Vientos 0 for 2. Ground out, fly out. 1 home run of the season.
Haven't seen the fastball from Leahy yet. He is a slider heavy. Yeah. You got slider at 21%, heater 4-seamer at 35%. But you're right, Keith. Spinning it so far. The book right now, Vientos has got to be away.
1-2 count.
And if the catcher set up away, here's your first fastball.
Ball counts 2-2.
Good job by Vientos laying off. Brandon Nimmo on deck. We'll be Nimmo and Torrens.
Foul.
Vientos 0 for 2 after hitting his first home run of the season yesterday. This will be pitch number 7.
Foul.
We've seen some really good at-bats from both sides tonight.
2-2.
See, the two-strike approaches, guys trying to put the ball in play. Vientos is swinging the bat so much better and unfazed by his slow start.
Into left field, going back is Scott at the track at the
Vientos home run. Vientos just tied it. Rampage time, folks.
This one ties the game.
Good for him. Good for him.
That was the pitch. All those breaking balls away, and he tried to come inside. And boy, oh boy, he turned.
Look at the target for the catcher. That's where he wanted it.
And it's up and in, and he just turned. That's a quick back.
Nimmo strike, counts 0-1.
This is a great high ball hitter. He loves the high fastball. Really quick back.
Remember, the two strikes, every hitter is trying to be a little quicker, right?
Boy, I'd get him going.
I don't know, Lane. Nimmo? Out at left field.
Victor Scott.
One away.
Playing left field, and there's one down. I mean, this is not a bad pitch at all. And Vientos is up to the task. Well, Vientos has had some great mentors here. None better than Francisco Lindor, who has preached. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Torrens strikes, counts 0-1. Torrens 0 for 2, ground out, strikeout, 1 home run on the season.
Looks like Vientos has turned the corner results-wise.
Right field. Warning track. Out. 2 outs.
That's home run. Maine City will donate $2,000 to No Kid Hungry to help the 1 in 5 kids in America facing hunger right now.
Brett Beatty, 1 for 1, walk, double, run, stolen base.
Is when you have a purpose pitch. I'm going to throw a high fastball to reset the slider for the next pitch, and you never get there because he gets the high fastball out of the park. Sometimes you got to tip your hat, right?
Strike, counts 0-1.
2-way. It's been a big night for Beatty. On twice, walk, double, score, run. Got his batting average up to 227. Takes that
Counts 1-1.
Now, the way I see it, Vientos is really the key for this Mets lineup to be what it potentially could be. Ground ball right side.
Out at first.
And that won the inning. We go back and forth, though.
All right, that's the end of 6. Tied at 3 apiece. Big Task, what's up, my man?
Or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC.
Everything's good, man.
Or get 0.9% APR 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value on select Sierra 1500 models.
This just in. Same game parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
That's correct. It's now even easier to create your own unique bet. You could use any market, like hits, one line, totals, home runs. With our same game parlay, the choice is truly yours.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
I don't know yet, Lane.
And our best-selling road. A consumer guide.
I am too, Big Test.
From all U.S. factories to your driveway since 1983. And now get a low $249 per month lease on road, or get up to $27.50 total savings on road Rock Creek. We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust. Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
Let's get started. Bill, where's you at? I really tried sleeping with it, everybody. Now I sleep with Inspire. Inspire? No mask?
Oh, that's interesting, B.
Learn more and gain important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
What a game we got going here at the end of the seventh inning. Cardinals took a 2-0 lead in the fourth inning.
Counts 1-0 here.
The bottom of the fifth, and they each traded a run.
I'm getting
in the
kind of
sixth
tired.
inning. Max Crank back on the bump. Got out of David Peterson's jam in that sixth.
Counts 1-1.
Bullpen and pitching staff as a whole have just been outstanding for this Mets team this year.
Good point. Keith in the booth there was Pratt's a little under his slider the last two outings.
Yes.
And the ball is kind of flat on the slider, not that great downward movement.
Wrong. If that's happening, how do you fix that?
Counts 2-2.
Your manager, pitch coach will tell you, your catcher will tell you, sometimes you shorten your stride just a bit, it'll get your arm out quicker and on top. That's a little kind of thing that I used to do.
2-2. That's
Fouling back.
basketball.
I think as he goes around the league for the second and third time,
Counts 2-2.
he'll be able to throw a ball out to the short side. He'll be able to get to a point where his fastball, he has such great pinpoint control, he might start throwing in on rights because everything is away. Every once in a while, surprise him in.
Popped up. Behind second.
They do it. And there's one out.
Out.
This weekend's bet get offer presented by Fanatic Sportsbook. Friday through Sunday, bet on MLB and get rewarded. Stay tuned for exclusive offers all season long and see full promotional terms in the Fanatic Sportsbook app. I feel like I've read that one before.
Just not up here.
Here's Michael Ciani. Mark Viento's playing in, looking for the bunt. Ciani up for 2, grounded out and struck out.
I don't know, Lane. Ball and a strike.
Fastball, 1-1.
Krennic has a very tight motion, throws right from the ear. Sometimes that makes it difficult for those hitters to pick up.
Next pitch.
Oh, good
Strike.
pitch.
Counts 1-2.
Drops that curveball in for strike 2. Right on the outside corner. That is a tough pitch.
I had never really seen that pitch till Minnesota used it for a couple of strikeouts. Remember, as a starter, he'd use that pitch more often.
It's a 1-2.
Fouling back.
I mean, watch his head really snap out of its position. I don't know if he's running, but the run has to come out there.
It's a great shot.
Ooh, 2 strikes. Thinking about
2-2.
hold it back just in time. That's unusual. We played against guys like Brett Butler that used to be able to do that.
And Bader was playing back, obviously, with 2 strikes. He's inched in a little bit now. Here's the 2-2. Ticket for Paul
Struck him out. He looked it down. 2 outs.
And there's 2 down.
That's the one pitch he hadn't seen. I don't know if it was a slider or a cutter.
but he hasn't seen that yet. And that's what confused Siakam.
Victor Scott 0 for 3. Flyout, strikeout, lineout. 1 home run on the season.
Faced 4 batters, gotten 4 outs, 2 strikeouts, trying for out number 3 here in the 7th. Top row, Victor Scott.
Foul, first base side, counts 0-1.
So these are the kind of guys that come up in the 7th inning, and you have 2 outs, and you got to keep him off base because he could turn a walk into a double, a base hit into a double with his speed. And just a little bit.
The lefty getting ready to back for St. Louis.
Ball upstairs, counts 1-1. Right back to
Snares it out of midair. And gets a 1-2
Kranich
here
out.
in the 7th. It's 3 for play by Max Kranich.
Honda Sports Night on SNY.
Hello, welcome to Hot Sports Night.
Up to the minute news
We start with Gary Davis with Juan Soto.
on all your New York teams.
What was a big win for the Rangers?
All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. only at SNY.
Engineer on sports here. So we got some news.
The ham was free.
Get a free ham or turkey when you spend the qualifying amount between now and April 19th. Only at ShopRite. ShopRite. We are here.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Your 1-800-JUNK is going to disappear the first item you point at for just $89. Beat just about anything that 2 people can carry. You make space for possibilities.
You're thinking about joining the Department of Correction? Join.
I truly believe that I should have made this decision 10 years ago.
I need to do something that's both challenging and rewarding. If I can make a difference in somebody's life, then I think I've done my part.
It's high paying, it's a career, not a job, and I serve with a purpose.
Scan the QR code now. Registration ends in 2 weeks. Do it.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. Now, with our Freedom of Choice pricing program, visit your local dealer to choose your offer. Cash incentives or employee pricing for all. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand.
With Freedom of Choice pricing, well-qualified current FC gate seats can lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X 4x4 for $259 a month. See your Tri-State Jeep brand dealer today.
Studies show reading together helps create lifelong attachments.
Good night, Gorilla. Good night, Camel.
Goodbye, boss. It's out of here.
Real New York sports fans are raised on SNY.
Engineer on sports here.
Bottom 7, Mets Cardinals tied at 3. Tyrone Taylor leads off the Mets.
Taylor got Mets on board with that triple, drove in the first run. Back in the 5th, starting to swing the bat a lot better now.
Popped up. Out behind first base is Contreras, who reels it in for out number 1. All right, here's your trivia answer. Who's the only bet from man to man with the Mets and the Cardinals?
Should be an easy one out there, right?
So, 0-2. And that's going to do it for a lefty. Ollie Marmol will go to the lefty. We'll be right back after this.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Only legend, Toyota Trucks.
Right now, lease a rugged new Tacoma for just $299 a month, or get 1.99% APR financing on a powerful new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 biggie bags and Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles
coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles. Right now, get employee pricing on a 2025 Ford F-150 plus an extra $3,000 bonus cash only at your local Ford stores.
For centuries, women's health has been incomplete. Northwell is filling in the missing pieces. That's why more women choose us than any other health system in the world. Northwell, raise
Connor and Joe go down on the farm for an update on top prospects Drew Gilbert and Jay Williams on the latest episode of the Mets Pod, presented by Tri-State Cadillac. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts. So Ollie Marble chooses to...
One out, bottom of the seventh.
Jojo Romero, the new pitcher for the...
Lindor back up at bat.
As we get started one more time.
This is something we seldom see. A man who's turning the door around his stronger side. On his ninth at bat.
Counts 0-1. Grounded to third, over to first. Lindor out.
Yeah, you don't want to hit it there.
2 outs.
There's the numbers so far from Romero.
Romero, 7 games, ERA 3.86, 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, no home runs
One of
allowed.
the best relievers in the game, Brian Helsey.
Well, he faces the lefty here in Juan Soto.
Juan Soto
Since
time.
2022, a 142 opponent batting average against lefties. That's the 4th best in Major League Baseball. Fastball misses.
Fastball goes ball, counts 1-0.
Soto had the RBI single in the 5th. That tied the game at 2. Good eye. Just missed that slider. It's 2-0.
I think that Juan has
Counts 2-0.
a reputation of a good eye. Those close ones, I think they kind of go in his favor the majority of the time.
It's 3-0, so Romero staying away from Soto.
Counts 3-0. Playing keep away from Soto.
See his numbers against lefties.
Oh, no.
Ooh, strike. Counts 3-1.
Call was strike. Looked like it was inside. So Soto doesn't get the benefit of that on that call. 3-1. Thought it was in, and I thought it was in too. That was Marvel hitters and chew gum. You think chew gum?
I know. At the same time, I could not multitask.
Very difficult. It's an art.
Strike. Full
That
count.
slider right over the heart of the plate.
Slider.
3-2.
How about the guys in our day that chew tobacco?
Oh, never was a tobacco chewer. The payoff to Soto.
Soto fouling back.
Out of play. Good cut.
Notice his balance tonight. So much better for Soto. Really balanced. Doesn't look like he's over swinging.
And he walked him.
He walked him.
And now he's got beat in the face. $22 to go to break the Mets all-time home run record for Pete Alonso.
Got that by the All-Star break.
The Rangers going to have a game in May. Huh? Pitching coach. Dusty Blake got to have a conversation with Romero. You got all that pre-game preparation. What can you tell him? Coming up tonight on Honda Sports Night, Knicks Pistons Game 1 preview. That's tomorrow. St. John suffers another transfer. And some some news and notes from around Major League Baseball. All coming up on Not a Sports Night tonight at postgame on the NSY. Now, if Pete gets on, Winker was let in to hit against the left-hander last time. I think this time around here, I think that Mendy will use his bench. He's got Marte on the bench, which will probably be his number one man. But there's a right-hander up in the bullpen for the Cardinals, and he's ready. So here comes the strategy. Sinker clips the corner 0-1. They're holding Soto on at first, so a wide open hole on the right side of that infield. Change up misses down. Arenado playing deep and on the line. Pull.
Counts 1-1.
Second baseman up the middle.
Alonso hits a home run. I'm going to bed.
Right side.
Because that means the Mets will have it in the bag. Fouling back. Counts 1-2.
Soto off first. 2 outs. The 1-2 to Alonso.
Not even close. Way outside. Counts 2-2.
Jesse Winker on deck. And the count's full.
Full count.
She's breaking ball 3-2 to Alonso, or does he challenge?
Pick your points. Full count. 2 away. Soto will be in motion. Here's the payoff.
Walked him.
And Pete Alonso works the
Men on second and first with 2 outs.
And there's going to be a move here, and it's going to be Marte.
Marte's coming in.
Now let's see what Marmol does. On the other side, he's got a right-hander.
And Choco Romero has faced
the
3 hitters. So Marmol can make the change.
And he is. This is
Call to the bullpen.
This is baseball that I love right here. This kind of in-game strategy, tactics, whatever you want to call it.
That's our good friend Phil Maton, right?
We have Maton. Ramirez up, correct? But Fernandez up. We'll see. Stay with us.
Luxury isn't about where you go. It's about how you feel getting there. With the thrill of 375 horsepower and the convenience of a 14.5-inch display. It's about being able to see things bigger than ever. And turning a playlist into a concert. Welcome to the 2025 Genesis GB80 and GB70. Use the GB70 for $399 per month or 2.19% APR, exclusively at Tri-State Genesis retailers. In a world of rising prices, Nissan is lowering them on our 2 most popular SUVs. The always adventure-ready Pathfinder and our best-selling Rogue, a consumer guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. From all U.S. factories to your driveway since 1983. Now get a low $249 per month lease on Rogue, or get up to $2,750 total savings on Rogue Rock Creek.
Baseball is back, and it's time to bring the heat with Fanatic Sportsbook. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your bets, win or lose. Flip your fan cash for authentic MLB apparel, bonus bets, and other collectibles.